One of the most critical benefits of using a service worker is the ability to run an application completely offline. This means that even if there is no network connectivity whatsoever, your application should continue to run as completely as possible. Obviously, if your application needs to be online for certain functions, those functions won't work if you're offline, and you'll want to be able to degrade your functionality gracefully. At the very least, you'll want to let the user know that some features will not be available. For the Notify application, I want to provide a visual indicator that the application is offline. To do that, I'm going to make use of a handy little NPM package that will help us do this in an Angular-friendly way. The PWA offline package provides an observable we can watch called online changes. Subscribing to this observable will provide the value of true or false whenever the network state goes from online to offline. Once we add the package to our page component, we can assign the observable to a class-level variable and then subscribe to its changes. Rather than write code to handle the subscription explicitly, we will use Angular's async pipe, which will do that work for us. In the code you see here, we can bind the value of the observable online $sign to the ngIf directive, adding the async pipe. This tells Angular to subscribe to the observable automatically, updating the binding whenever the value changes, and automatically unsubscribing when the page is unloaded. Remember that the observable wraps a Boolean, so the ngIf will get either true or false, showing or hiding the div appropriately. Instead of simply displaying a piece of text, let's dress it up a little bit using an ion chip element. According to the Ion docs, an ion chip is a way to present complex entities in a small space. It can contain text, icons, and images. This is the chip that I plan to show whenever the application is offline. It's an unobtrusive yellow rounded rectangle with the word offline in it. This color is known as warning and is an ionic constant. We could also choose to give it an outline by specifying outline equals true in the ion chip elements attributes. By default, ion chip elements are gray. Here's a default colored chip with a map pin icon added to the text. You can also color the icon and even add another icon if you want. I'll stick with the first example as the others look a little too much like buttons. Here are all those concepts put together. In this code, I've created another ion buttons element to put into each page's header. The ngIf is the same one we saw before with a twist. It has else offline added to it. What this means is that in the event the online $observable returns true, the div will be shown. However, if it's false, the else case, the ng template matching the ID offline will be displayed instead. Thus, when the application is online, nothing will be shown. When the application is offline, the ion chip will be shown instead, indicating to the user that the application has no network connectivity. If you want a deeper dive into this topic, I'd appreciate it if you check out my Plural site courses, including this one, Building Progressive Web Apps with Ionic and Angular. In addition to Pluralsight, I have 2 other Ionic courses that are available separately, targeting Ionic with both Angular and React. And please follow me and share your feedback on Twitter. My handle is @WalkingRiver. Thanks for watching.